Let's check back now with Chris Sadeghi.
All right, David, we're here with Mayor Lee Leffingwell, and we were just talking a few minutes ago. Mike Martinez looks ready to declare victory. You're not quite there yet. You're very confident. Tell us how you feel right now.
Well, I think the lead right now looks pretty good. Just a few precincts to go, but we want to count all the votes before we pop the champagne corks.
All right, we've been talking all day long about the low voter turnout.
Right.
Talk about how do we fix that going forward.
Well, several things. I think first and foremost, we have to permanently move our elections from May until November. We had the authority to do that this year. We could have had this election in November where we would have had about a 60% turnout instead of less than 10. I haven't seen the final numbers yet, but it's going to be somewhere around 10%. Council did not take advantage of that opportunity. I voted to do that, but the majority on a 4-3 vote voted not to do that. I think that was a big mistake, frankly. I got to be honest about that. And it's going to cost the city another $2 million just to hold this election today that we wouldn't have had to spend. In addition to that, of course, we're going to ask for geographic representation on the council.
The people who did show up to vote seem to favor the incumbents, at least early on in the voting. What do you think that says about the job this council's done and how they're getting to voters?
Well, I think it's reflective of the fact that this is one of the best cities in America. We've done better than virtually any other city in America. Our economy has been better. Our quality of life has been better. All of the indicators show that, and I think the voters saw that too.
Okay, and looking forward, like you said, you don't want to declare victory yet, but looking into the future, what are those key issues that Austin's facing that these council members are going to have to tackle in their next term?
We've got some big things ahead. Obviously, we talked about the charter amendments. That's one. We've also got a very important bond package potentially put before the voters in November. We've also got the ongoing issue of paying a lot of attention to our economy. That's a big focus of mine over the last 3 years, and that will continue to be the case in the future. But I think the elephant in the room is really our transportation crisis. That's what I'm going to be focused on. We're going to need to do everything that we can. We're going to need more roads. We're going to need better pedestrian infrastructure, and we need better public transportation. That's what I'm going to be focused on.
Last thing, you're about to hit the stage here. What are you going to tell the people at Schultz Garden?
Well, obviously, I'm going to thank a lot of people, and I'm going to talk about some of the things I've talked to you about here tonight about what we're going to be doing in the next term. I think we can be very prideful about the fact that we've done well in the last few years. We can't rest on our laurels. We got to keep that up.
All right. Thank you, Mayor Lee Leffingwell, closing in on another term. David, let's send it back to you.
All right, thank you. In just over 2 weeks, there'll be another big voting day, May 29th, the primary election date for state and county races. Early voting begins Monday, and it'll run until May 25th. For the latest information on all of the political races, make sure to head to KXAN.com and just click on our On Politics tab.